This is the Hawk Central Huddle, your weekly peek inside Iowa athletics. I'm Danny Lawhon, and he's Chad Leistikow. Chad, it's Penn State week. Everybody's been looking at this as another one of those big games on the Iowa football schedule. And with Iowa 6-1, it certainly is big. But just how big?
Yeah, remember several weeks ago we talked about the Iowa-Wisconsin game being, the biggest in the program since that Big Ten championship game in 2015. Well, Iowa lost that game. But the good thing is they've done everything they could since to make this game important. And so now, if they can win this game, they're suddenly in the picture for Big Ten West title, maybe even starting to talk about the playoffs. Iowa's, according to ESPN, one of 15 teams still alive for the college football playoff, which is hard to believe. I mean, I don't know if we thought we had this conversation back in September. But,
probably not.
But here we are, and the Hawkeyes have a huge opportunity Saturday in State College.
The easy storyline, I think, for fans is this whole revenge factor. I mean, 2016 was just a bloodletting up there in Happy Valley, and last year they had the heartbreak of the final play touchdown. Does that matter very much to this year's rendition of the Hawkeyes, or is that something that Kirk Ferentz and his staff have really been able to play down on the players' level?
Surprisingly, it didn't really come up at all during player interviews on Tuesday. And I think one reason for that is because this is a really confident team right now, and I don't think they're really thinking about last year. I think they're thinking about all the good stuff they're doing this year, especially on offense. You look at this Penn State matchup the last 2 years, Iowa has lost both games, but they've only totaled 33 points total in those 2 games. That's not good enough on offense, but I think this offense feels like it has the confidence to move the ball at will on the Nittany Lions this week.
I'm gunning for this segment to have a Weather Channel sponsorship the way we've talked about it the last 2 weeks. It was wind last week at Kinnick Stadium, and it sure looks like it's going to be rain and cold and all sorts of sloppiness going on in University Park this weekend. I hate to ask this question again, but how much effect is that going to have on the game, and is it more important that the Hawkeye offense or the Hawkeye defense adjust to whatever those conditions are going to be?
Yeah, I don't think the game plan will be altered as much as it was last week against Maryland. As long as it's not windy, which it's not supposed to be, I think Nate Stanley will be okay throwing the football, even if it is a little bit wet. I think the big key for Iowa is not going to change at all, and that's containing Trace McSorley in the pocket. Here's a guy that's rushed for a ton of yards the last 3 weeks. He doesn't have the big play receivers that he used to have. I think he's been doing more with his legs. So if they can keep him contained, make him become a pocket passer in the rain, he's not the most accurate quarterback in the world. I think the Hawkeyes will be in good shape.
Yeah, 57 carries those last 3 weeks. It's certainly heavy legs. We'll have a heavy dose of content coming at you from Pennsylvania over through the weekend. Stick with us at hawkcentral.com and have a good rest of your week.